Welcome to Jyotish analysis and prediction. Generally, I discuss about different charts and I predict future prospects of different genuine charts. But today, I decided to discuss about a very important topic, that is what happens actually during Sade Sati. You know, Sade Sati happens in our life. Everybody faces Sade Sati in his life. Sometimes it happens even 3 times in one lifetime, and at least 2 times happen generally, actually. But it happens in 3 phases. Sade Sati means 7.5 years, a span of 7.5 years, and that particular Sade Sati period is broken into 3 parts. One part is 2.5 years, and this way 3 parts mean 7.5 years. That is why Sade Sati actually the first part begins when Saturn comes to the 12th house from moon sign. Supposing here the moon is sitting in the first house, that is Mesh Rashi, and when Saturn will come to the 12th house, that is the Pisces sign, then Sade Sati will begin for Aries sign. Next, when Saturn will reach the first house, that is the moon sign itself, this time the second phase will start, and when Saturn will reach the second house, then third phase will start. This way 3 parts are divided. Each part is of 2.5 years. So 3 parts have different effects. First part is little different from the second part, because first 6-7 months you may not feel any difference. Almost normal situations continue as before, but all of a sudden you may start having more expenses. You may lose your money for unnecessary reason, and you may be spending more money for different reasons. It may be family problems, it may be health problems, hospitalization, legal cases, harassments, more enmity. This kind of things will happen. You may be transferred somewhere far away from your place of work, or you may be posted in a remote position, remote place, and that may be like a punishment. And also your health will be an issue, because Saturn will aspect your 6th house and Saturn will also aspect your 9th house. You will have more misfortunes, unfortunate situations will start, and nothing will come in your favor. Everything will happen against you. So that is not desired at all, but you cannot help. Another thing, Saturn will aspect your 2nd house. Naturally, you will have more financial problems, and you may have to borrow money from others or from bank, and this way you will have debts which are a headache really, because later you will have to pay off these debts, and sometimes this way you will be indebted more and more. Next will come your second phase, when Saturn will move into the first house, and then starts the toughest period of our life, because Saturn will pass over your moon. Moon is a very benefic planet, and Saturn is a malefic planet. So when Saturn passes over Moon, your mental pressure will increase suddenly. You may not take so much of pressure and will be under tremendous tension, anxiety. If your mental strength is very strong, if you have strong mental uh, mind actually, then you may be able to cope up with the situation. Otherwise, it will be very tough for you to survive. You will feel like running away from your family, running away from all responsibilities. This kind of situation will arise. And also, you'll be having more health problems, cough and cold, heart related problems, stomach related problems, lethargy, rheumatic problems. And this time, you may have more problems regarding your mother, regarding your parents, and profession related problems as well, because certain aspects your 10th house, certain aspects your 7th house also. Business related problems, arguments with your wife, arguments with your business partner, differences of opinion with your partners, loss in business, or even closing down of business, loss of job, unnecessary harassment in your workplace. Your boss may unnecessarily harass you. You will have differences of opinion with your management, and because of that, you may be victimized. And I forgot to tell you, when Saturn was in the 12th house, that time, because of others' faults, you may have to be punished. That also may happen, or even you may be put in a jail because of others' fault. If your Saturn is very much badly afflicted in your natal chart, that kind of bad luck also may happen during the first phase. Loss of job is a common factor in all three phases, and health issues are also quite common factor. Whether your moon sign is a friendly sign of Saturn or not, that definitely matters, but still, these are the very common factors. And during the second phase, we'll also have having more bitter relationship with your neighbors, with your brother and sisters, with your relatives, and with your spouse. Next will come third phase. What is third phase? Third phase means when Saturn will come to the second phase of moon sign. This time you may get little relief. Some good effects will start. Even sometimes you may get job also, and promotion also possible. You may get new property also, or some old properties may come back to you which you had lost before. You may get back them through legal cases. That may also happen. But one thing will definitely happen. You may start speaking harsh words, and which you had never done before. Now your words will be very harsh, and you will hurt others saying harsh words, and Saturn will unnecessarily create trouble in your family, misunderstanding in family, and that will happen because of your wrong words actually, because of you only. And you will have some financial crisis also, and Saturn will aspect your 8th house. Naturally, you may get injuries also if your Saturn is even more afflicted. Then these injuries may be even serious, more serious, and you may get humiliated also in public. because of Saturn's aspect in the 8th house. Saturn will also aspect your 11th house. Naturally, this may hinder your income. It may reduce your income because wherever Saturn aspects, that place is badly afflicted, and because of that, it may obstruct your income, and you may have all of a sudden bitter relation with your friends also. You may lose your friends, and your social status, your social image may be hampered. Many things may happen during this period. Your desired objects may be lost. You may not get your desires fulfilled during this period. So, third phase, that is the final stage, is also quite tough indeed. And Saturn will aspect your 4th house. Naturally, happiness at home will be quite badly affected by Saturn's aspect. You may have some vehicles, or if you have any car or vehicle, you may have some problems regarding those things. Sometimes due to theft, you may lose some property, and you may have property related issues also during this period. Your mother's health may be an issue during this period. You also may have some heart related problems. Such kind of things are quite common during this third phase of Sade Sati. So, I have already told what are the common factors during 3 phases of Sade Sati. These are the common factors. Now, according to different signs, some effects may be little different, because Saturn always represents 2 houses for different signs. For Mesh Rashi, it is owner of 10th and 11th house. For Vrish Rashi, that is Taurus sign, it is owner of 9th and 10th house. This way, naturally, effects may be little different, but these are the common factors which will happen with everyone, because I have seen, not only in my own life, I have also seen that whenever my friends or even my clients also went through this Sade Sati, these were the common factors which all of them faced. And there are some ways also so that you can handle this situation. At least you can minimize the situation, minimize the bad effects to some extent. During this period, if you are more disciplined, little generous, if you donate some clothing and foods to needy people, and if you help the poor, then Saturn becomes little kind towards you, and rather you may get better results. You pray to the God regularly. You may pray the goddess Kali and Lord Shiva, as well as you may chant Mahamrityunjaya mantra. That is really a great relief during this period. And also you can use light color garments, light color dresses, generally light blue color, and also white color helps you a lot. Don't use dark color like black or dark red, this type of things. Deep red, don't wear this type of dresses, because they can actually make the situation worse, and Saturn may become angry actually. Hope you like this video and will be